Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Moving the El Camino. Finally. It's kind of a weird place right now, but just to move it so we can move the rolls in the shop.
Just because that height's so high, I'm just going to pull it forward and back it in like I did the Elkie.
Okay. Well, it's working.
Oh, the only time you cut out next window. Okay.
Don't tell me this battery's dying. Well, that's something. All right, the rolls is in the garage. The El Camino's gone. Yay, times two. I started getting organized earlier before we got this in here. Got some trash to take to the dump, but finally stuff is coming together, thankfully. And then we'll move this Evo out of the way. Well, we'll make it fit to where it's supposed to be so we can work on it too. And then we'll finally get to do our test on this old girl. Put this in here because we can push it back a little bit. We got plenty of room. Push it back there and do the test fit, start working on it. There's plenty of room. This thing is actually, it's just, they look so big, but then they're actually pretty narrow, and they're long, but they're narrow. That's what she said, huh? So we got a lot to do, but got a lot done at the same time. I got that generator working, got the carburetor changed on it, so it fires up, does all it needs to do. Got each individual section put up here, so that way there's an Evo section, a Fab section, a fridge section, and then the powder coating section. And I'll get my air compressor put somewhere and plumbed. I'm planning to plumb it around the shop so that way there's multiple ports. Then picked up a toolbox that I can put together and have tools. So that's the thing. So yeah, little things come together. The winch actually pulled this in. I was excited. I gotta fix it. It got a little bound, but you know, it did what it needed to do. That's what matters. So yeah, anyway, sweet. I don't think I've shown anybody the interior yet. I started wiping it down, but you can only wipe it down so many times before it just doesn't make a difference. And we'll be moving this Evo over. Of course, I think I already said that. But let's explore the trunk. I don't think I ever did that. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here. It's still pretty cool. There's the transmission. All those hydraulics and stuff. It's crazy. Drive shaft's in here, which will be useful, so I can cut it and cut the Lexus drive shaft to make them whole and hopefully not break the rear end too quickly. This will give you guys a little better overview. I don't think I ever really did one. I just walked around it for a minute. I covered up the window so rain couldn't get in when it was outside. And it had a tarp. But here it is. I have a lot of plans for the interior once we get to that point. I got a friend who does upholstery, so I'll hit them up and see if they can do it for me. If not, I'll find somebody local who will make this whole again. I think it'll be awesome. It's super comfy even as is. But now that it's in here, once I move this, you know, where it should be, not in this weird corner configuration, but that's how we had to fit the El Camino and still use this bay. But this bay is kind of closed off for now until I get everything more organized. But it's definitely a lot more organized than it was just even a few hours ago. Let's see. Yeah, she's not the prettiest, but she will be. She'll be cool. Get this stuff moved over. Get the Evo in a better shape so that way we can actually work on it and not make it this. But you know, as cheap as I got that, it's worth the wait for now. Gotta take this trash out. But so coming up super soon, gonna plop that in there and see how it fits, see how everything looks, make sure the rear sump will work. That's what I'm hoping for. That's why I'm glad we got an SC instead of an LS 1UZ, because the LS 1UZs are front sump, which might be what we need, but just looking at it, I don't think we do. I think we'll be fine with the rear sump. I know that transmission will fit. It's tiny compared to a turbo 400, but it holds enough power to where whatever induction I do on this, it'll be just fine, because these engines are the good 1UZs for putting any type of boost through. So it's just a matter of which I choose to do. I don't know if I want to supercharge it yet. That's what I'm looking towards. But there's so many options. There's supercharging. I could twin turbo it. I could ITB it. It's just a matter of cost effectiveness and power, which ITBs are, I think the cheapest kit I found is like $1,300, which is a lot of money. Especially when you don't have sponsors. I have no sponsors, so it's all on me to make this happen. And you know, I don't make the most money in the world. I don't make any money from YouTube right now. I'm still a little channel, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get out there, and I'm trying to get some good stuff going. The supercharger manifold for this is like the same price as ITBs are. The manifold I like for it, if we do turbo, is only like $700 compared to the $1,300 for the other two. And it looks kind of almost LS style intake. It's really cool looking. I'll try to link it in this video. Or, you know, ITBs sound awesome, but they don't really do a lot for power. I mean, they really don't. Especially, it's really the only reason I would do it is to make it sound cooler, and it would look interesting in a Rolls engine bay. The supercharger is good for pretty good amount of power, even with an M90. And of course, we know some yin yang spinny things make these things chooch a little good. It's just a matter of making sure they would fit, because I don't know how the exhaust will look or anything until I get it in there. So that's really what I'm waiting on to make it right, and to make the final decision. Is I want to make sure whatever I choose will fit, will look right, sound good, be good power. You know, I know I've been all over this, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at. We finally got it in, so that's a big step. So once I move the Evo over, I'll push it back a little more, and I'll be able to pick this sucker up, plop it in, see how it looks. So anyway, just wanted to make a short video to show where we're at, because it's been sitting outside since I got it, and I've been hating that so much. But yeah, so guys, keep tuned. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment, like this. Let me know what you guys think of where we're at and where we're going to be, and what do you guys think? I really want to get your all's feedback. Should I ITB it? Should I supercharge it? Or should I turbo it? All are great options. All have their ups and downs. I just want to see what you guys think. So that way I'm not just doing willy-nilly and you guys end up not liking the videos and I get nowhere on this, because this is ultimately a build to help with my channel. And the Evo's coming up. I'm still waiting on the drive shaft. It's been 5 months since I ordered it, so don't even get me started on how I feel about drive shaft shop right now. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Yeah.